Hi lovelies, how's it going? What's cooking? What's been going on? Right? I'm gonna go into a reading to talk about if you could possibly be a witch or any type of mystic being. But for the Geminis, Geminis are generally the fairy witches. Doesn't necessarily mean that you are a fairy. You know, there are some fairies that do walk the earth, I'm sure. But a fairy witch is someone who can connect with the fae, and the fae will like to help them, and they also help the fae as well. So this could also mean that the fae trust you and are attracted to you, and if you are unaware of how to attract a fae, generally you can attract them by leaving some sweets on the counter, you know, leaving shiny things, just much like you would try to attract a crow. You know, if you leave shiny things out for the crows, or if you leave food out for the crows, they will come and they will help you. A lot of crows are known for protecting people's homes and stuff if you do befriend them. There's a lot of energy and beliefs that fae can shapeshift into a crow as well, and some other mystical beings like a chickmunk or a squirrel or a cat. Fae can definitely be some shapeshifters. If you haven't seen one in real life, sometimes they look like a bug, but they are a little bit different. If you catch them on camera and zoom right in, you can see the details. Yeah, so like I said, if you find shiny things, that's how you do it. With being a fairy witch, you can also communicate with the spirits. We can also enjoy having some lucid visions and dreams as well that will allow you to either see them, connect with them, or just be able to predict the future for yourself, you know? Yeah. So we're gonna see what kind of witch powers you have. I'm using What's Your Witchy Power tarot spread to do this, but first we're just going to see what is your power. What is your power for a Gemini? What is a Gemini's power to be a witch? Ooh, you got the Three of Cups. So you may be able to, your power may be to create a coven, to inspire other witches to be witches and to embrace their own powers. So you may be able to teach others to connect with the fae and the spirits and make sense of their visions. It also says come together with your coven. So let's see what is next. Next is how to embrace yourself as a mystic being. I'm going to use the Witching Hour Oracle for how to embrace yourself as a mystic being. How can a Gemini embrace themselves as a mystic being? The hanging bones. Seeing the signs. So seeing the signs, looking for connecting with nature, seeing the signs of any fae and that sort of energy as well. This one also says paying attention, following your calling. That is how to embrace yourself as being a mystic. Let's see, how can the Gemini practice their magic? How can a Gemini practice their witchcraft or wicca? The Knight of Swords. So mixing in your logic and experience with witchcraft can help you to practice. It does say be ambitious, chase every dream. So be curious, read those books, you know, discover yourself, discover your power, discover more things about you, and that will help you with your practice. The next one is how to gain some witchy knowledge. How can the Geminis gain some witchy knowledge? This one wanted to come out. It turned itself around into the light for you. The Broom. The Broom is also the Death card, so making some big, profound changes. It says tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Maybe it's just clearing off an old shelf and making yourself your own altar like I have back there. The next one is how to be a service to others. The most important thing about being a good witch is to be able to help others. If it's about giving them a reading, giving them some spiritual guidance, or whatever the case may be, doesn't necessarily have to be a reading with tarot cards. It could be other types of cards. There's Lenormand cards, there's oracle cards, there's other types of divination cards as well besides tarot. There's also tea leaf readings. There's so many different tools you can use for divination and that sort of thing. Or like the number one card said, just helping others gain their witchy powers. Ooh, this one is the Queen of Swords. So you have the King and the Queen of Swords energy. So use that Gemini, use that Gemini logic, right? The King and the Queen are both air cards, and they're both really strongly representing you and yourself, and that's how you can be a service to others. It says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone, right? It reminds me of that song. I forget what it's called. You know, I'm my mother's savage daughter. I'm my mother's savage daughter. You know, she won't lower her voice, she won't cut her hair. That song reminds me of that. So I do feel like if you haven't heard that song, check it out. I'll write it down here so you can know where to find it. But I do feel like that is something that will help you, inspire you to be a service to others and help others find themselves. That's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this little witchy reading. I thought it'd be something fun since I did do a live this week about Halloween, and I just thought I was just gonna run with it and see what happens. But yeah. I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget you can follow me live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The list gets pretty full pretty quickly, and so try to come a little early if you want to get on the free list. I also have members. If you want a members reading, I do member Monday reading every second Monday. So if you want one of those, you can pick up a members reading, a membership for my channel, and then you can have access to videos earlier than other people. You also have access to ask any questions. As so far, we've been doing long readings, but you know, they make it a little shorter the more members that we have. So far, we have, I think, 4 members. So we're growing. We're growing a little thing there. We have a lot of fun, and people in the chat help each other out with the readings as well and giving their own spiritual advice. So it's a fun little group if you want to join that and check that out. But yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!